few of my Canadian friends who really enjoyed my March 21 Corner Gas video told me I should do a video about another show they like, The Red Green Show. Here is that video. The Red Green Show wasn't something I discovered through any sort of suggestion from a friend or relative. I found it the way a lot of teenagers find TV shows, late at night, by accident, and it happened mostly because the late night talk shows I was watching were on commercial breaks. I remember flipping channels in that half-awake haze that was being 15 years old and the last person in the house still watching TV. The glow of the TV was the only light in the room, and suddenly there's this guy in suspenders calmly duct taping something. I think it was the door of a car or something to the back of a boat. I don't remember the details, except that it made me sit up. I chuckled, then I didn't think much of it. I flipped back to whatever late night host I was watching. Probably Conan O'Brien or Jay Leno. It could have been David Letterman or even Jimmy Kimmel. I don't remember. But something about it stuck. This tiny itch in the back of my brain. Like, wait, was that duct tape guy actually funnier than what I'm watching right now? So I flipped the channel back to PBS to see if that guy was doing anything else interesting. And it changed to one of those not commercials on PBS. Remember, PBS doesn't show ads. And then I flipped back to my normal program again. And before I knew it, I was checking in on Red Green like he was some weird little secret I'd stumbled onto. His humor felt different, gentler, smarter. The comedy is handmade, literally. It's duct taped together, fairly low budget, and that seemed to make it funnier to me. It has that your dad is fixing something in the garage and you're not sure if you should help him out or call someone feeling to it. Every segment feels like a ritual. Handyman's Corner, Adventures with Bill, The Experts. You know exactly what's coming, and yet it still has so much charm. It's the kind of humor where the joke is more about the attitude than the punchline. That Canadian shrug, that we all know this is ridiculous, but who cares feeling. You don't really get the feeling that the show is being performed for you. They're making these episodes for themselves. You just happen to get the benefit of enjoying watching it. Red Green is the calm center of the storm. Dry-witted, steady, a man who seems to genuinely believe duct tape can fix anything. His parody of men doesn't directly mock masculinity. It more pokes fun at the rigid, manly stereotypes. He is self-aware, gentle, a little bit exasperated, but never coming off as outright cynical. His famous line, "If women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy," isn't really a joke, it's a worldview, a shrug at the universe. That line is a reminder that usefulness beats ego every single time. Harold embodies the future, trying to coexist with the past. Awkward, jittery, and still so brilliant in his own way. He's the emotional counterweight to Red's calm. Where Red is steady, Harold is buzzing like he drank 3 coffees and forgot to eat. And the show never treats him cruelly. He could so easily be the punchline of every joke, but instead he's the heart of the show. He represents every younger person who's ever tried to modernize something and gotten nothing but pushback at every step. There's something incredibly endearing about watching him try so hard in a place that's allergic to change. We've all been to that lodge, even if it had a different name. Bill is pure slapstick chaos. The old-feeling black and white footage, narrated by Red, Bill is always one step away from falling into a lake. He's kind of like the 8-year-old inside every grown man, curious, fearless, and constantly getting hurt in ways he probably should have seen coming. And he always gets back up, always tries again, always ready for the next misadventure. The Red Green Show understood that men don't always express emotion directly. So the show let them express it sideways, through projects, jokes, rituals, and shared incompetence. It showed men as silly, flawed, loyal, not the typical macho man, and not necessarily the fragile man either. Possum Lodge was portrayed as a place where men could fail safely and still be welcomed back inside. And maybe that's why teenage me kept flipping back to the Red Green Show. I may not have gotten a lot out of the show, but I at least came away with Red's philosophy. If you can't be handsome, at least be handy.